If your CQC application gets rejected, it does not always mean your care business idea is bad. Sometimes it means your application did not clearly prove that you are ready, and that is the part many providers miss. They think, I have passion, I want to help people, I know care. That matters, but CQC is not only looking for passion. CQC is looking for evidence. They want to see that you understand the regulated activity, the risks, and the people you will support. They want to see how you will run the service safely from day one. In this video, I'm going to explain why CQC applications are getting rejected or delayed, and what you should fix before you submit. One of the biggest mistakes is applying too early. You may have a company name, a logo, a website, and a dream, but CQC wants more than that. They want to know, can you actually run this service safely? Do you understand your legal responsibilities? Do you have the right people in place? Do your documents match the service you are applying for? For example, if you are applying for personal care, your documents should show how you will support people in their own homes. If your policies sound like a care home, but your application says domiciliary care, that creates doubt. And doubt is not your friend in a CQC application. A very common reason applications struggle is inconsistency. Your statement of purpose says one thing, your application form says another, your policies say something different again. For example, your statement of purpose says you will support older adults with dementia, but your website says you support children and complex care. That may sound impressive to you, but to CQC, it can look unclear. They may wonder, does this provider actually know what service they are starting? Be specific. If you are starting with domiciliary care for adults over 65, say that. CQC wants clarity. Do not make your first application look like you are trying to do everything at once. Focus on your initial regulated activity. Another issue is weak governance. Governance simply means, how will you check that the service is safe, well-led and improving? Some providers send policies, but they cannot explain how they will actually monitor quality. CQC needs to see a real system. How will you audit care records? How will you check medication errors? How will you manage complaints and learn from incidents? A policy that says, we will monitor quality, is not enough. You need to show who is responsible and what happens when issues are found. For example, the manager might review records monthly. Any issues go into an action plan with named people responsible. This shows governance in real life. CQC also looks carefully at leadership. If your registered manager or nominated individual does not show enough understanding, it causes delays. This is where some applicants underestimate the process. They think, I have worked in care for years, so I will be fine. Experience helps, but CQC wants you to explain how you will lead safely. How will you recruit? How will you manage safeguarding? If your answers are vague, CQC may not be reassured. Saying, I will follow the policy is not enough. You need to show judgment. This is a big one. Many applications fail because the policies are too generic. They look copied or untouched. Buying templates is fine, but you must make them yours. If your policy mentions services you do not provide, it looks careless. If your safeguarding policy names the wrong local authority, that is a problem. Your policies must match your actual service and staff structure. CQC wants to see that you have thought about your regulated activity and how your specific team will operate. Some applicants are rejected because they do not fully understand the regulated activity they are applying for. Personal care does not just mean helping generally. It includes washing, dressing, eating, toileting, and intimate care tasks. Before you apply, make sure you understand who you will support, where, what risks are involved, and what records you must keep. Do not guess this part. Before you submit, check these things. Is your statement of purpose clear? Do your policies match? Does your manager understand? Do you have a real governance system, not just a folder of policies? Have you checked your recruitment and safeguarding processes? If CQC asked you tomorrow, how do we know you are ready? Could you answer clearly? If the answer is no, pause before submitting. CQC applications are your chance to show how you think and lead. Aim to submit with evidence, not just paperwork. If you need help preparing, CQC Queen Academy can help you get ready. Subscribe for more practical care provider guidance.